So we all know by now that GameStop store credit trade-ins are almost as bad as Pawn Star deals. Seriously, you could bring Jesus himself with a glass of water and they could literally watch him turn it into wine in front of them. And then you could bring in Tom Brady and he could spit in it while Michael Jordan is signing it with a black Sharpie. And they'd probably at best offer you $5.34 in store credit. And today's lucky customer in Austin, Texas really is a great example of this because GameStop posted on their Twitter account this morning a photo of a customer who brought in 96 PSA Pokemon cards with the caption that he got $6,000 in store credit, referring to it as a big bag. Now, the $6,000 in store credit sounds like a lot of money, till you realize half of GameStop at this point is just Funko Pops and Five Nights at Freddy's plushies. And hey, I like a little Freddy Fazbear in bed just as much as the next guy, but he couldn't have got more than 20,000 real life dollars. That's right, I'm not even kidding. His collection from the photos that GameStop provided is literally estimated to be at the lowest around $20,000. Considering the two Charizard cards that GameStop shows in one of the photos, which are graded as near perfects by PSA, could net him alone $5,000. If it were up to me, and I had the choice between getting $6,000 to spend in a GameStop like it's some sort of Mr. Beast video, or 20 grand to pay off this 2013 Dodge Journey, I'm gonna have to pick the latter. Another point to bring up here is if you do the simple math when it comes to getting these cards graded by PSA, and I'm no mathematician, by the way, I dropped out of college, but if he has at least 96 graded cards and some of them are worth up to thousands of dollars, that means that he paid at the very least $3,000 just to get the cards graded. All of that adds up to only around a $3,000 profit. And remember, we're talking in-store credit here, not actual money. GameStop themselves continue to make jokes on Twitter about their store credit deals almost once a day, even doing the store credit trade-in thing that they did last month or whatever it was, when you could trade in anything for $5. And to be fair, I didn't see any problems with that whatsoever. There was no drama or anything where it turns out you can only turn in, the original Bible or something. It seems like you literally were able to just turn in anything for stored credit. So at least, they're trying to make a joke. But I think the sad truth is there are like hundreds of customers a day who go into GameStop with something. And I think at this point they know that they're just going to get screwed over. And it is, I just know I'm going to get borderline scammed kind of thing. And I like, believe me, I get it that the customers are making the choices on their own free will. And it's not like, even though it looks like they have a gun to their head in the photos GameStop posts, they don't actually do. But like a certain bit of it, when you see these photos of them, make it seem like these are like pawning off your mother's engagement ring because you have a drug addiction. Like that's literally what it looks like. Now, I get it. There isn't some cocaine or fent shop in the back of the GameStop behind the Nintendo merchandise that you can use the store credit to trade it in for. But this has to be like some sort of last-ditch effort where this guy just is at his last leg in life and he just needs to get this $6,000 in store credit. Because what other reason could you possibly be trading in a $20,000 bare minimum Pokemon card collection for GameStop credit? Now, the only time that I can even remember trading in anything to GameStop was back in 2022 when I just got my PC and I took 20 of my PS4 games that I knew I was never going to play again to the local GameStop, and I traded all of them in for around $40 in store credit, or around $2 per game. Now, back then I was just trading all of that stuff in so I could get a Steam gift card to hopefully get the new MW2 or maybe even Stanley Parable, the deluxe edition. But the difference is I wasn't trading in thousands of dollars worth of Pokemon cards. I was trading in a Ratchet and Clank and Slime Rancher PS4 disc. Now, unlike my 20 PS4 games, like I was just saying, these Pokemon cards actually have insane value. Now, I may not agree or understand with that value, but I don't also understand why Hawk to a Triple T coin is worth $20 a coin. Anyways, I got a little off topic with the ending there. I just saw a bunch of people on Twitter just yapping about it, and I couldn't believe that he got scammed out of that much amount of money. But I guess if he's the one that wants to trade in, it is what it is. So just wanted to make a quick little short video on it, and I'll have another one up either later tonight or tomorrow about the Humble Zay Faith Walk situation.